Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV playthrough here. We're going to go ahead and continue with the character we made last week with Malchezaar Earthbiter. I even forgot what level we got to, because it's been a week. But we are playing a class that I'm familiar with. I've played this one several times before. This makes it easier to get through the story, because you get quick dungeon queues whenever you get that far. Oh, come on. Let's go. Recommended duties, don't care. I know to do that. Okay, so yes, we got to level 14 last time. Last time I explained the rested system. Now that I haven't played it a week, see this blue experience. That means that any experience I get is increased by 50%, or I think some similar percentage to that. And after a while, it will run out. That's a cool mount. It's a giant whale. What is that? Somebody can. You have to look at lists to find this information. So let's go ahead and continue the story here. Last we checked, the brass blades of the rose have been charged with guarding a party of thaumaturges, surveying the footfalls. Fearing their security is inadequate, Fufulupa bids you speak with Totoruna at the ruins and offer you assistance. These Lalafell names are all very silly. This area over here is going to be a pretty big deal when we get that far. It's not going to be too much longer though. Alright. Oh, remember, even though I usually don't swear anything on the stream, if they do when I'm reading, then I will not censor myself. So let's go and take a look here. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. And besides, this operation ain't nothing to do with Foopalupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabatender. Sabatender in this game is essentially a walking cactus. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Okay. Ooh, much better shield. Heck yeah. Go ahead and put my recommended gear. Think. Look at that shield. Beautiful. Alright. So, next story quest. Wants you to deliver a message to the Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to the Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see? And wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he is to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Alright, so I'm going to continue here. Let's see if I can avoid getting into a fight with these guys. The nice thing about this game is if you look at underneath any creature you've selected, they have a little arrow. If you can walk behind them, especially these ones that aggro to you immediately, without them seeing you, then you do not have to worry about it. Watch, I'll do it right now. But if you get close enough still, then they will attack. See, I'm still pretty close and they're not even attacking me. But if I walk in front of them, immediate. It's pretty sweet. I like that. That's a nice little touch that they put into this, that positioning is important. It's usually important for doing damage in dungeons and raids and stuff. But in this one, it's very important because you can actually sneak by things if you're good enough. And rogues can sneak by almost anything anyway because they have stealth. Alright, hello, Rafi. For fresh fish for Captain Baldwin. Of course, we'll do our best, sir. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of rough seas. Our boat should be returning soon, but I cannot promise their catch will please. That was a little bit of a rhyme. But don't worry, sir, the captain will have his fish, I swear it. Okay. Alright. An upgrade to my weapon as well. What is this? Class Quest rewards. Oh, level 15. Okay, so level 15, I can now do my next class quest. I need to go back to Ul'dah for that. I'll worry about that later. When I actually go back there. I do eventually have to go back there. But you definitely want to do all those. Ooh, antidotes. Instantly cures most instances of poison. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Kivaran Manse were in their cups. They were getting drunk. And I heard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones from Copperville mines. Nashakite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. Well, what did you say? He home alone to... Oh no. Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings, the Brassblades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive me, eavesdropping, Malcazar. I came to the Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh, man. Game of nods. Let's do it. I'm gonna change the title of my stream. Come learn how to play the game of nods. Uh-oh. I heard something. Whatever. I must have clicked on something. Oh, I got mail? Is there a Moogle over here so I can get mail? No, that's fine. Randomly got mail, that's strange. So quiet. Oh, I got a new ability already. I'll move that over in a second. I like to put that up here on the second one because it's not it doesn't do any damage. So this, there we go, is a taunt. So when you are a tank, there is always the chance that a friendly will take over the top of the enmity list, which I explained in my last video, in my last stream. If that happens, you gesture threat. You can use this ability. This one's called Provoke. Gesture threateningly, placing yourself at the top of the enmity list, and then for a little bit, you gain additional enmity. So you can make sure that if someone's being attacked, that's not you. You hit that ability, taunt the enemy, and they will attack you and get off your friend. This is really handy as well and necessary in instances where you have more than one tank, such as a full party raid or alliance raids, where you have to tank swap. It's sometimes a boss will put a debuff on the tank that makes them take more damage. Every 2 seconds, they'd be like, okay, here's on one stack, you take 2% more damage, 4% more damage, on and on and on. And after a while, it's going to become unhealable. So at that point, you have to decide what your group can handle and say, okay, at 10 stacks, we're going to tank swap. That way, the other tank can start building these stacks of this debuff while the other one waits for their stacks to fall off, because there's always a limit to how long that debuff will last. So it's just a very necessary ability, and they're very... Ooh. Duty calls. Commence battle. Haha. There we go, dang. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones for our Copperville mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Kivaran's men. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. Taken aback. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? I can speak. It cannot be. I told you to stay on horizon, Foofaloopa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Natchikite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamned fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Foofaloopa? To serve and protect? We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for coin. Sir Baron von Kiveron, 4th Esquire. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. You killed my brother, and I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that the both of you die. Oh. Alright, let's hurt this guy. Oh. Okay, do this. I'll always kill, in this game, they're called ads, or in any game actually. Usually when there's a boss that has a lot of health, any creature that shows up that is a lot weaker, just to kind of get in your way, is they add themselves to the fight. The term for that type of enemy is just called an ad. Oh, are you healing me? I Captain Lyle, trusted you. Oh, they've been talking. It's time to do that, but time to die for your country. I trusted you. You're stronger than I thought. Okay, there we go. Damn you both. You're ruining everything. You didn't need to be a jerk. Wear his spear, Malazar. Why? What's he gonna do? Oh. And finished. Baldwin 4 yalms. I think yalms is yards in this game and malms is miles or something like that. That's enough, Baldwin. Leo Frick. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You have no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leo Frick. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman at Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Kivaran's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lodorita's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brassblade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was a captain once. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lodorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha, mere excuses to justify his schemes. We've no shortage of greedy sods. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Foofaloopa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The Brass Blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Cry, cry. He's so emotional. Thank you for all your help, Malgazer. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next return. Alright, well, is that it? Yeah, 50% additional experience. What is that one? Oh, the blue plus, I think that's teaching how to use dyes so you can change the colors. Yeah, like I'm all different colors is because my gloves are like gray, but it has like a green tinge. My legs and boots are orange. My head's red. You can always dye things to make it match, but I'm not going to worry about that. Not with this stuff that's going to be replaced every couple levels. Ah! Not even paying attention. There we go. Perfect. I wonder when I get to go to the other towns. I know it's pretty soon. I think it's around 15 or so that you're supposed to be able to go to the other towns. And then that's when all the individual quest chains meet up to combine into the single quest chain. Welcome back. Come on, because there's so much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades have the rows no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Malkazir, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. I trust you matter of grave import. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a special request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we've been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. I like the alliteration. Would it be that Owen was one too? Well, this letter may well serve as evidence for their collusion, so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Malkazir. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Ramodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She'll know how to best proceed. Okay. Can I use this yet? Chocobo Keep? A lot cheaper than... It takes longer. Hire Chocobo Porter back to Ura. Takes 1 minute as opposed to being instant, but it's only 5 gil. And we get to hear the Chocobo music. Or do we? Did it turn the music off or something? Oh, that's the wrong button. Why am I not hearing music? Maybe it's just night? Strange. Alright, well. I guess we'll find out when we get into town. We're almost there. Ah, the smith. Okay. So I think when we get into town we could do those too. Like I was saying last time, the smith has a few quests that teach you how to play your role and you get some good gear for it. So I'm definitely going to do those. 80 sins of Sasano. Does this place have more than one moon? I always forget. Yeah, I know, right? Dang. I thought the music was turned off, but I checked my volume and it's there. So maybe I think it's just night. For some reason, like it's really quiet at night. Hey, how's it going, Hex? It usually plays Chocobo music when you're on one like that, but yeah, see the music's on. It's just night. This is the night version of this, so you can go over here to become a thaumaturge, pugilist. You can learn how to do the other things. What I'm going to do though is, what's that? No idea. They always add things. Yeah, let's go to the quicksand here. Ah, heck yeah, man. I do enjoy weekend vibes myself. I'm gonna talk to this guy and see what is this symbol? Get it. The regular tombstone of pageantry. They might be like doing like an event to get ready for the expansion or something. Because you can pre-order it now. I just don't know when it's coming out yet. The new one. You watched my first video? I know I put it on YouTube and you said you were gonna give it a gander. I didn't know if you got around to it. And what is this? I'm not gonna worry about leaves right now. Yeah, new expansion. They just they announced it a while ago. I'm actually gonna do these first. I don't care what you say, just give me to the thing. There we go. Alright, begin. Sweet, man. What'd you think? Was the sound good? Because I've been trying to mess with it, make sure it sounds better. I figured out what was going on with my mic. It was turned around the wrong way. So, I fixed that. Oh, they're telling me to play. Enemy often tips his hand before a big strike, so save yourself some hurt and step clear of the impact. Show you've learned to get out of the way, and you pass. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. I think this music's from Final Fantasy II. Yeah, I mean, there are only 2 MMOs that I truly enjoy playing, like back and forth. Good. This one and WoW. I do enjoy other games. Like I played Rift. I played a lot of MMOs. Star Wars was fun. See, now you just got to get out of the way of these. They're teaching you how to get out of the AoEs. Like they give you 28 minutes to do it, but it doesn't take anywhere near that long. So if I recall correctly, the trial lets you go up to level 35, and then you need to, at that point, choose whether or not you want to actually pay. Ranged opponent. I don't think I need to attack him. Oh, they have? What's the update? You got us both? Oh, did you just home gang me? Alright, so I'm gonna get out of this in like a second. Move. Yoink, there we go. And then I'm just gonna dodge. I'm gonna give him an attack. Oh, sweet. You get up to 60 in a trial? It means you can get all the way up through Heavensward. But is it up to and including the first expansion, or up to, like, you can't get into Heavensward? Yep, look at that. Look at that. Year. Heavensward's a great expansion. It's actually touted as one of the best stories in an MMO. Yeah, because there was, of course, the original Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, then there was Heavensward, then there was Stormblood, then there were Shadowbringers, which I haven't even really touched, and then they're coming out with Endwalker. Training exercise number 2. Listen up, novice. I'm listening. When it comes to your place in a party, you're the wall of steel that takes enemy hits. The tank. Soaking up pain and keeping enemies, keep your mates safe. That's what you need to focus on during the battle. Yes, so this game actually has a tutorial for all the roles, which is actually really cool, because I've never seen any other game that has that. Enemies measure how badly a foe wants to kill you, and it's your job to take the top of every enemy's list. So the exercise you'll be learning about building enmity. Remember to bolster yourself with Iron Will, which I just did. It's on, that's what that's, so if it's off, this is empty, and when it's on like that. String together nasty combinations, just do more damage. Yeah, so there's a healing tutorial, there's DPS tutorial. It's very nice for people who've never played an MMO before. Yeah, he's telling me how to use my basic combo here. And like I said, you get good gear. Like I got these just from doing the first one. And it's like, hey, I'll take all of these. I'm ready to begin. So have you played an MMO before? Hit the wooden word combination. All right, well, let me attack it. Oh, they're just trying to teach me how to use my combo. Get it wrong 4 times and I fail. I can do it from behind. Do more damage. I don't even need to use 2 hands. That's all I needed to do. Yeah, exactly. Like I played, like I said, Rift, WoW, Star Wars. I played Terra. I played Lord of the Rings. Was actually one of my first ones back when it was new. I played a lot of different MMOs, and only a couple of them really have gotten my attention. I did like Rift. Yeah. I mean, I even I have all the expansions for WoW, including the new one. But I haven't even played the new one yet. All right. Listen up, novice. I'm gonna be ridiculous and jump around like an MMO noob. This time you'll be testing the combination on a proper opponent. Oh man. Yeah, Rift was cool. I think it was the first game I ever played that had dynamic content. Like everything else is like this is what you get, and then of course all the other games have it now. Like this one has fates, WoW has world quests and a lot of things like that. Yeah. So, like I think a lot of games have it now just generally. Like here's your dynamic event. It's like it's not even MMO, but here we are. It's kind of silly not to do them sometimes. Alright, so now, defeat the axe-wielding training partner. Don't let your ally get hit. So I need to turn him away from my ally. Get back here. They already failed. Let me back him up a bit in case he does a weird AoE. Well, that's a conjurer. The conjurers are the starter healers of this game. There's only one class that can start healing right off the bat, and that's the conjurer. They become white mages on level 30. I do like how they actually have a job system. You can literally play all the class. This is another real nice thing about this game that I really enjoy, is you can play all the classes on one character. All you need to do to change classes is change your main weapon. Level up. So now I can do this. I thought they gave me a new piece. Okay, this thing's in the way. There it is. Go away. Level sync allows players to participate, blah, blah, blah. So if you're too high level something, it'll knock you down so you actually do stuff. Brand new set sounds. Okay. Look at that. New pants. Or new leggings. Much better than what I had. Yeah, so here, I'll show you. So right here in the classes and jobs, see I have 16 gladiator. But I have 0 and everything else. I don't even have them unlocked. That's where they're grayed out. But you can literally play every single class in this game. You don't have to have, because there's so many of them. There's 4, 8, 14. I don't count Blue Mage, so 17. There are 17 classes in this game. I think if you're in a dungeon, you can't change, especially if it's randomized. Been a while, but if you queue for something, you can't change it because you queue as a tank. You go into the group as a tank, and you can't be like, I want to heal now. We're like, well, no one's tanking. But I think if you're in a pre-made, you can switch up. I'm not 100% sure on that though. That way, if you're like, let's say I get into a free company, which is the guild system in this game, and I'm running with a bunch of guildies, and I'm like, all right, let's do some dungeons. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm learning how to, I mean, I know how to do it all, but let's say I didn't. Or even better, I'm tanking and someone's learning how to heal. They've never done it before. They want to give it a shot. and they we do something that is actually a little tough, and they're like, I can't, I don't think I'm pulling my weight here. But they have a tanking class leveled up and they know how to use it, and I have a healer class. We might be able to trade. Like I said, I'm not 100% on that. So anyway, not only can you play every single class, let's do this. So gear set list. You can create gear sets. One of the nice thing about this is creating a new gear set, like Gladiator. I can literally take this, put it over here, and you can make buttons. I'm on another character. I have all the classes. They're not maxed out, but I have all of them. I have all the buttons on like a different toolbar down here, and I can be like, you know what? I want to play machinist. Click, and it just snaps it. You don't even have to come in here. But the main thing is the weapons, because these are all Gladiator Paladin only weapons. That's a gunbreaker. It's just for looks, because it was a glamour thing for doing the expansion. But it is very useful. Now on top of that, you also can do all the crafting. You're not limited. You can literally do everything. There is a couple of things about crafting and gathering in this game that both make it way cooler and worse at the same time. Number one is that every single time you craft, it's a mini game. You have I wish I could show you this character. You have like, okay, I want to make this item. Every single time I click the button to put some I think it's called synthesizing. Every single time I hit this button to synthesize, it fills a bar a little bit. And you can do a little bit more, a little bit more. You even have different gear for it to help you with your craft. You have crafting points you can spend in order to increase the quality or decrease how much durability is used on the next 5 synthesizes or whatever it is. It can get pretty complex. On top of that, the next thing that's complicated about it or annoying is that it takes a lot of materials. Sure, you can go out and just farm the materials. You can look it up on a wiki to find out where they all are, or you can spend a lot of money to do it. I literally spent a lot of money in my first time just getting up to 50. Total Eclipse of the Heart. But crafting is essential in this game. Like any other game, you don't have to do it yourself, but it's not a bad idea. There are even some quests where you need a crafted item and you have to be like, either find someone in your free company to make one for you, or you need to go buy it or make it yourself. Okay, total eclipse hits everybody in the circle around you. Position yourself so you don't miss anybody. So this is just teaching me how to use my AoE. Against these guys. I can walk through them. Let's put my armor back on. Yeah, if you haven't already, it's in-game money. Oh, I destroyed them. And all 3 dummies at the same time. And they're going to be further and further away. Right here in the middle. Get all 3 of them. If you want to, I would suggest, just for cool points, look at the Zodiac weapons. There are endgame weapons for every expansion that are like the top tier. And there's a lot of farming involved because you get like the first version and then you can upgrade it over and over and over again. There's a lot of farming and money to put into it. The Zodiac weapons were the ones that came out with the original game. And then there were the Anima weapons, I think. And then that was in Heaven's Word. Yeah, it's cool, but they're awesome looking. The thing is like if you're like way beyond the level, obviously they're not going to be that powerful, but you can, if you own the weapon itself, you can purchase a level 1 version of it that has no stats on it, just to use it as a glamour to make it look pretty. which is really nice, actually. Okay. Oh, did I get items? Nope. Okay. Feed everyone down the field, use a total clips to grab everyone, and just kill everyone. Alright, cool. Yeah, this game is, honestly, that's one of the memes about this game is endgame is all about transmog. It's all about making things pretty. Now, you have to remember that every single time I go into a new duty, this lovely enmity generation thing, oh, I hit the wrong button. It's not always automatically on. So what I'm going to do is take down the staff waving because the spells hurt a lot in this game. Done. Okay. Take down the quick fisted. Because the guy with the axe is actually a tank. That's what the Marauders start out. That's their weapon is the axe. So I'm not going to worry about him too much. Yeah, there's a lot of limitations. Joining a guild is really nice because they have bonuses that they can equip, like 2 bonuses every 24 hours, something like that, like 10% extra experience or 10% extra crafting experience or cheaper teleports, or there's a lot of things that they can do. Food lasts longer, which food is nice. Just having the 3% experience bonus is nice. I usually save those for dungeons though, because you get a lot of experience from dungeons. I want to get to a dungeon, but okay. So new pants. Look at that. All right. So I need to do my class quest first before I can do that. Let's talk to Momodi while I'm here, and then I'll come back and do that. Ah, Malkazar, it's been too long. Dodana tells me you've been keeping busy at Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. And what is it? Look, you got something to say? So I don't know if I said this in the first video, but I will continue to say this. One of the reasons I do like this game is because it actually forces you to go through the story. You can't avoid it. Like games like WoW and Terra and Rift, I didn't play a lot of Terra. When you got up to a certain level, you can literally skip the rest of that expansion or content and just get to the next expansion. Same thing. It's like, okay, I got to level 58. I'm going to skip the rest of the original game and get to Burning Crusade. Oh, I got level 68. I'm going to skip the rest of Burning Crusade and get straight into I can't even think of it. Wrath of Lich King, on and on and on. This one, it's both a blessing and a curse that it makes you go through the story. Because it gets you invested, which is awesome. It's not just a pretty game, that's fun. So that's what this is all about. Floop, I think Owen might have been in league with Baldwin, and this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal as someone as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what he says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells, I got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Malkazar. I think I know what this is all about, but I need to swear to keep quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. As you can see, we cater to a clientele of adventurous teak with chaos up in the wake of the calamity. Need to be needing the patrons even more. Wait, did I right click on you? There we go. Can I counter discretion? If so, listen closely. Well, what do you... Ooh, I get a ring. Wishes to enlist the aid of a trusted friend of Ul'dah. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ul'Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. Then it does double click on accident. If I did, oops. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes a public knowledge. It pains me to say, but by her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty has been stolen. And Owen's a Sultan Sworn, who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people. At this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Malchazar. Tell him Momodi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Okay, Momodi, I'll get on it. So as I was saying, it's a blessing and a curse that this game forces you to go through the story. Because there is a lot of story in the game, and it, like the final dungeon in story dungeon that you need to do in the original game is level 50, and you do it when you're at level 50. And then what they did between the end of that and before they came out with Heavensward, which was the first expansion, is they needed to constantly come out with content in order to keep people interested, new dungeons, new whatever. And that meant that every month or every 2 months they came out with 10 or so more story quests for people to do in order to keep them interested in the game. Which, if you're at the end of the game and you're bored, that's fine. The problem though is, as someone trying to get through all the content and get caught up, now when you get level 50, you have quite a large chunk, like more than 100, I think, story quests to get through before you even get to the front gates of the first expansion. So when I first did it, I was actually level 57 before I got into the expansion, even though it's a level 50 to 60 expansion. And not all the story is fantastic. You know, most of it is. Yes, get my shield lob. Yes. I was wondering because I kept hitting 2. I'm like, why am I not using the right button? It's because I didn't have it set up correctly. I mean, like I said, it's wonderful. It's a great game. So, and all the classes. See, I'm doing this as my class quest for the Gladiator. Every class has their own series of quests. You usually get one every 5 levels. And same with all the crafting and gathering. Every class, every job has its own side story. So it's just another little thing that is in here that's actually really cool. Again, some were better than others, but it's still pretty nice. Okay. Hail Malchazar, you come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Imalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long troubled history with the Imalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Malchazar. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Oh, where's Owen? Is he in Camp Drybone? No, he's just... I'll do the story up until, like, you know, like, it wants me to go to, like, another city or something. So I need to go to... Alchemist Guild? There's a lot of things this game does awesome, and there's some things that it doesn't, but it's fine. It's actually a really fun game. The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon, did you see a lost heirloom? Ahem, proceed. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter? Very well, let's see it. Yeah, no game's gonna be perfect. You just kind of have to pick what flaws you can deal with. Have you read this adventure? Nope. I see. We have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss can mean for her grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Storm, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it would do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown, when we have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seem fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their presence for the return of her grace's crown. Yeah. And though it pains me to say, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. Rogadin, I think that's how it's pronounced. The crown symbolizes her race's birthright and identifies her as a custodian of the UI legacy. It must be recovered. Is the chat even showing up in the stream? I'm not even seeing. I will travel to the unholy air. I don't think it is. I'll need to fix that and pay them the ransom. Though I'm not foolish enough to meet those men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be the present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had a reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all the still loyal Satana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Game of nods. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if I can fix this. Properties. I really have to turn this back on. I don't want to have to do that. Because this thing is so big. See, just messing with it. That's why I turned that special background off. I didn't really care for it. But now you're not even seeing any of the chat. That's weird. I don't know, man. Yeah, nodding fantasy. That is very true. Let's see if I can figure this out. I hate having to do this in the middle of the stream, but we need to figure it out. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wonder. Let me try something. I'm going to put it up top. Nope. All right. Try this. I'm going to add it back in. Chat box, add source. There we go. So if you chat, hopefully it shows up on the left. Guess we'll find out, huh? It's strange how it's not showing any of the previous chat, but whatever. All right, well, let's... Yeah, I see it now. Just kind of tiny. Oh, let's fix that. Let's see here. Font settings. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, well, hey, at least it's showing up now, but it's disappearing. That's fine. Leave the heart of the sworn. I like those emotes. Can't wait till I get big enough that I can actually make custom emotes. Yeah, see, I can become an alchemist. And every city has their own things. You are a test message. See it showing up there on the left? Right above the... right over here. So if I wanted to become an alchemist, I can do this. This city has alchemy, mining, goldsmiths, miners, weavers. They don't have everything. There you go. So perfect. Fixed. Where's this one? Station. We're going to be going to Central Thanalan. Trying to shrink it so it's not a perfect square. Okay. All right, so this is where I need to go for the story mode mission. Might as well do it on the way. A bunch of fates around. What's going on with these fates? There's tons of them. Some fates are necessary for certain things, like part of the farming for the Zodiac weapons. You have to do very specific fates. Sometimes they take a while to spawn, unfortunately. You have to do your research and know that it's going to be a slog if you want to get those. There's some people who have like all the Zodiac weapons. I'm like, I like playing this game, but dang. Take a drink. I'll let the game run itself for a minute. Turn. Come on. Oh, that's the camera turn. Apparently the arrows do camera turn. Like, and I don't mind. Like, if I had the time to commit, I'm down. I work. I have kids. I have another kid on the way, you know, just do this when I can. I enjoy doing this. It's fun. Yeah, if you actually like, again, if you look at the Zodiac weapons, not only are they really cool, like the Zodiac Zeta, I think is the final form. They're really cool looking. Yeah, a new baby on the way. If you move, it stops the waiting timer. Third. I have 2 with an ex-wife, and then this one with my current fiance that is due in September. Oh, sounds. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. I'll have your precious crown, once we've been duly compensated. You think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was this crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say to come here alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. It is the real thing. He sniffed it. Ah, 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it, the power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's sperm. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? But you must feel terrible knowing that you brought us the doom of Sildy. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Use a lot of big words in this game. I'm glad I know what most of them mean. Oh yeah? Fight time. Archers and pugilists. There's too many, Malcazar. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Who is it? Oh man, Papashan. Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. The music. No matter, kill them all. I love the music in this game, it's so good. Alright, so let's beat some people up. Yeah. Actually, when you actually get one yourself as a paladin. Yeah, isn't it though? And it's interesting because it's like, it's not like WoW where every race has like special abilities. Everyone essentially can do everything. It's just personal preference. There are very few instances where like dialogue will change. Oh, what's going on over here? Do I need to help? Oh, I needed to defeat the minions, so yeah, I'll always kill the ads first. For some reason you can only attack some of them, like these guys you can't help. They're just there in the background. You know not through your face. I don't care what you think. I'm gonna beat you up. Some of these are kind of tough to do. Oh, he's casting something called Void Call. Hearken to be denizens of the abyss, cities and workers, and feast upon their souls. I'm trying to look for manga. Is that a void scent? Yeah, I'm gonna do 25% more damage for 25 seconds. Yeah, it still hit me. Whatever. One of the interesting things about those little AoEs of that orange circle, you ought to be saying thief, I'll not ask again. So they're the orange circle, and as long as the orange circle disappears, you can step back into the area. Even though the graphic hasn't gone off, like the explosion, whatever it is, if you're not in the orange circle when it disappears, then you're not going to get hit. So I've scared some people to do that. They're like, what are you doing? You're stepping into it. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're not hitting me with it because the circle disappears and I step back. The graphic hits, but it doesn't do damage. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. I want to get back to some more voice acting stuff. It's not very often you get some of that. Yeah, the particles themselves do not carry the hit, which is nice. After them, Sultansworn, they have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Oh. After them, Sultansworn, I can read. Yeah, it's the zone, correct. Let us speak again back in the city. So you like when you're fighting some bigger bosses, they have ones that cover like half a platform, and you know, ooh. Masked Mage, the source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Alright. Yes, he does. 2 blades and everything. The music just got all somber. Ooh. And it's a lesser gargoyle. You like summon like this titan or whatever it is, and that's all I got. Soon you shall take your vile gifts to the grave. If he does an AoE, I'll show you. Oh, he poisoned me, that jerk. Did I get antidotes? Yes, I did. There. Rise of enemy. Why does whence spring this preternatural might? Hey, it's Thancred! You clearly have a knack of getting into trouble. Thanks, Thancred. Hello, welcome guest. No matter, you all shall fall before me. Are you casting it? Oh, he's not doing an AoE. I was wondering where he's just doing regular fire. Do I have... Can I stun you? Yes, I can stun him. Good. Oh, he's blinded too. Thancred blinded him. I'm gonna use my diminishing returns on this stun. Those are 2 as an AoE that hits everybody around him, so that one I can't really see. That's... yeah, I mean, you don't really see that one. That little graphic for that. Duty complete. Oh, he made a noise, but he didn't speak. The wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. It was alright. He didn't really hurt me that much. Enemies in this game have a lot of health. You'll notice that if you try to do like raiding and stuff like that, you're like, I'm dodging everything, we're not really taking a lot of damage, This guy just takes forever to kill. That's just, the game is slower. Like again, I was saying in my last stream and video that in WoW, the global cooldown is 1.5 seconds, but in this it's 2.5 seconds. So just that alone makes it feel slower. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. Oh, the Asians. But we cannot be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlayans crossed paths with Asians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're the one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Alexair. I wish I could just put Mal, but that's usually taken or too short in most games. And a lot of games you can't even do an apostrophe. So I'm glad that this is one you can do that. Another crystal. Oh. But not for me. Okay, let's go to Camp Drybone. I need to do that for my class quest. It gets me a new ability and some gear, so... And it allows me to finish... Yeah, it shows me that it's through there. It allows me to finish the Hall of the Novice for the tanking stuff. Still kind of weird how in the original game, when you step into an area, you automatically discover it. But anything past that, Heaven's Word and on, you actually literally have to, I don't want to do this fade, I'm just gonna walk through it. You have to find everything. Oh, when you walk into a new area, it tells you what achievements are, you know, are in that area alone. Complete Attack on High Bridge Act 3 isn't even available. I think it's a high level one anyway, so don't worry about it. Let's go and get this porter, and we will tune to the Aetheryte. That way we can always teleport back. Thank you. That's all I needed. Talk to you for 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get moving. This place's exits are kind of weird. Like, you want to go south, you have to go like this way, or you know, whatever. So there's another one up there I'm not going to worry about until later. There is fall damage, yes. You cannot, if I remember correctly, you can't die from it. You can only go down to 1. But yes, there is fall damage. Injured gladiator. Get down, they're still here. Bring them on. The Amalja. Oh, the other one fired, which means he's adding fire damage to his attacks. Don't worry, brother, I'll be fine. But maybe not when the first sword is done with me. Go and tell the Amalja are dead and leave the merchant to me. See, that's all I need to do is come out there, kill 2 dudes, and go back to town. Where's Papa Sean anyway? Yeah, so I'm actually going to... Yeah, this will be a lot faster. Let's teleport. Both of my quest turn-ins are in the same city. Make sure when you play to get all the Aetherites. When you in the main cities, they're especially at the beginning there are 3. Get all the tiny Aetherites because it allows you to teleport around the town. And when you get all of them, it allows you to teleport to like the gates, which is really nice. But then the main Aetherites, you definitely want to get those as well. And set one as your favored location, I think is what it's called. Set home point. That way you can use your return, and it takes you to your home point. It's essentially this game's version of the World of Warcraft Hearthstone. Oh, what am I doing? You can also use it as one of the regular Aetherites while you're in the main town. You can actually use the Aethernet and teleport to wherever. So I need to go to Gladiators Guild. Come on. I'll turn this in, I'll get a new ability. I will be rearranging my bar momentarily. So I always put that on 1. Cities can get confusing. You get used to them. Like that's the way it is with most MMOs anyway. I knew I was right to send you Malcazar. You've done us proud. The most confusing one is Limsa Laminza because there's like multiple levels. Gridania is the easiest. This one's about right in the middle. 7 Hells. This place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on a swordplay like this? Aldous? Oh. You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving a sword around like a feather duster? You. Good to see you too, Milo, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me. Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead, and for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened? Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Yeah, Orgrimmar was pretty bad. The worst one for me, though, was Undercity. Because getting in and out was kind of a pain. You're like, where's the door? You know? Oh ho. That's the Miller I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Malcazar, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anybody else here would be so kind. Alright, so I need to go back to the quicksand anyway. Yeah, the elevator boss. Yeah, that's one of the nice things, like I said, about this is I believe that there's fall damage. You just don't die from fall damage. But if something's chasing you and you fall into 1 health and they hit you, then you're like instantly, they get you. Have you played the new expansion for a while? I have not. I haven't even done any I haven't done serious raiding in years. Like the last time I actually did any like actual raiding, not Raid Finder, was Warlords, I think. I didn't even get very far. Cataclysm was my jam. I did all the raiding in that. Oh, duty calls. Commence a battle. Here we go. Legion was awesome. I loved Legion. Battle for Azeroth was okay. It did a lot for the story, like especially leading up to this current expansion. I have not touched a current expansion though. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Milla. The Sword of Nald, back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Malcazar, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see, but more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Look how pixelated it is. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum of Champions. Geralt's cool. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Malkazair, the hells? He was gonna say that he loves me. Aldous, Sword of Nald, we have come for your head. If you do that, then how the hell am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Oh, this is funny. Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. You should have just fired. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Malkazair? I'll lead, you follow. Oh, I didn't get my ability yet. I'm like, where's my thing? Oh, of course you know Malkazair. I'll show you how a Colosseum champion fights. I think you're supposed to attack the one he's attacking, because he's tanking for you. Oh, he's just wrecking him. That was cool. Here, I need to get a better view, that way if he does it again, I can just... Is this what you've got? Try to keep up, boys. Oh, he blinded them all. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, we're doing this one. Do something cool, all this. Oh, kaboom! Oh, we got some other enemies coming in. The Stout Ambusher. Those weaklings are all yours. Okay. Fine, I'll take on these dudes. Apparently that's what I'm supposed to do. We'll take on everyone else. That's the sort of sport I crave. Okay, all this. Alright, which one do you want now? Seems like there's a lot on screen, but this is up compared to Monster Hunter Rise. That was kind of ridiculous how much stuff was on the screen. I haven't played that in a few days myself. I haven't had a chance to. I had my kids this week, so I don't really get to play that. Yeah, man. You have a good night. I'll definitely upload this to YouTube, and I will post it in the Discord. Yeah, man. I will catch you next time. More dudes. Need to complete. There we go. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Whoever he is. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Did I complete the mission? Do I get my quest rewards? You recover from venomous bite. What is taking so long with this loading? It's kind of weird. There we go, dang. I'll have to go back to Milla. Okay. All over the place. They're just sending me everywhere. That's another thing I've noticed about this game. When you have to run around and do things, sometimes they'll send you to like point A. Point A will send you to point B. And then point B will send you back to point A. And they're not even that close. It's like, it's kind of annoying. Why would they design it that way? Ah, see, now it's a check mark, so I can actually turn it in. My apologies, Malkazar. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field. Cool, so now I get to pick between all of these. I'm going to pick this for now. I think I'll get a better one from the Hall of the Novice, but definitely check it out. Learned Shield Lob. And I got a new weapon. And I leveled up. Perfect. Update my gear set. There. Yeah, Shield Lob. Yay. Is there a dummy in here I can practice on? No? Okay. Level 20, right? Yep, level 20. Okay. So now I can go down to the Hall of the Novice, finish this up. I think it's the final one, I believe. And then I'll continue the story after I finish Hall of the Novice, or get as far as I can in that. Sprint. Begin. Okay. I'll get rid of that. I don't need that. That was just to show off. Establish enmity with ranged attacks. That's why I needed to do that, because I need to get my shield lock first. In a battle, they won't care if we're not fair, strolling the pack of foes, and asking to get swarmed. Shield lock technique with a tool for the job. Rather than blunder than mob nasties, better off pulling a few at a time from a safe distance. Sometimes that's better. If they're not chained together. Defeat every enemy in the field, and I'll consider your lesson learned. Alright. Let us continue. Throw this back on. You don't want to fight all of them at once. Use Shield Lob to break a chunk away from the group, then grab their full attention with total eclipse. Sweet. Training automatons, little itty bitty robots. Oh, thanks for the heal. Just chilling, waiting for me to need to reload. It does have increased enmity on it, so it does help. It just doesn't do a lot of damage. That's all it's good for, is to pull things from far away and make sure that you're higher on the list than you really should be. Well, you should be at the top of the list. Okay. Almost done with the tamed dodos. Let's get the jackal. I'm gonna give everyone a headache. Yeah, I'm doing that. There's no point. Hey, you know what? Here, let's use my ability. Do some more damage. Fight or flight. I was coming to see you for my reward. Stupid. Alright. Alright, is there any more? I think there's actually one that goes up to being the final exercise or whatever it is. And that's what I need to do to finish this off. What is up with the loading times on this? It's just weird. I've never seen them take this long. Whatever. I could drink White Sox. He'll deal with the reinforcements. These are those ads I was telling you about. Alright. Alright. Keep the enmity flowing. Let us begin. I want to finish so we get back to the story already. Alright, who am I fighting? This dude. You'll call for aid at certain points. Prayer charge taking out the reinforcements, but I still need to keep enmity on this guy. The enmity table sometimes takes a while to update. I don't understand. Where? Right, I'm missing it. Hey, I hate you. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Stupid. See, it didn't hit me because I was not in the orange when I disappeared. I walked right into his little swing though. It's fine. Why would I walk over to you? You're gonna teleport me over to you anyway. Yes, updated chest piece. The brand new cuirass, nice. Nice. One more. This is the final exercise. Okay. This is where I get to do all of them at once. Oh, that's right. It's an actual thing. Final exercise. As a culmination of your training, all the skills you've learned will be put to the test. Breathe deep, remember your lessons, and you'll do fine. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Yes, let's do this. See, I have a healer and a damage dealer with me. Archer and a conjurer. Alright, let's just keep a foe away from your allies and watch your positioning. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm gonna stand right here. Ads. Get over here. Let you die quicker. Come on, Archer, hit this guy. Oh, okay, the dodo is going to be like their tent, I guess. They have a lot of health. Anybody else around? Constantly kind of have to scan. Yeah, to make sure that no one else is coming in. Alright, I'm going to go back to the dodo. Put on one of my tanking cooldowns. So it's the only one I have at this point, actually. Okay, so next is defeat the detained Hux. This is the group challenge. Put a lot on him. Hit them all a few times. Dance divinely. Let's dodge around him. Alright, next is this one. I know they're not going to pay attention because it's NPCs, but I'm going to mark him. This is number 1. And this is number 2. Big guy. A Gubu. Forgot how to pronounce that. Moldy Sneeze. Keep it pointed away from our party here. Moldy Phlegm. Delicious. Come see me for your reward. I'm not walking back there. I forgot what you get. Ah, ring. That's one of the other reasons you want to do these. Just after you're done, you get a ring that increases your experience when you're under level 30. Pretty nice. Use some stats as well. Okay. You've mastered the lessons. You can always practice if you want, but no thank you. Alright. Let us upgrade, put that brand new ring on. Is that really better than that one? Oh yeah, that one's just pretty significantly better. Alright, so done with that. Let's get back to the story now. I have some pretty decent armor. Let's update my gear set. So if I do end up switching back and forth later, it'll automatically just equip the best armor because that's what I had on when I hit that button. Let's see here. Where is he? Alchemist Guild. Oh, that's right, because that takes me into this area. Everyone's waiting for you, adventure. Heart of the Sworn. Sultan's Sworn, if you will. And I get a ring for that, too. Huh. Rings, rings, rings. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Alcazar? I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and I took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, but lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Malcazar. What about the Sultana herself?
Exalted vessel of Northar,
Oh man,
guardian of Thanalan,
some actual voice acting.
17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
The voice acting in this game's okay.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
Looking down so far. Heck yeah.
Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
A ring.
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Rauban,
Raban.
Your Grace.
Aw, talked over him. Sorry.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace.
I think his voice changes later. Voice actors change between games. Sometimes.
If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one.
I like how the mouth never matches up either.
Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there. An honor,
Huzzah!
indeed.
Come, hero!
I was so
Until then,
taken aback.
for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Nod. It's the game of nods, man. If you ever want to cosplay a Final Fantasy XIV character, that has to be part of it. Cool. Let me see if that's better than what I had. It is not better than what I had. Whatever. But I do get a earring. Better than those. One of everything. Oh. To be worn by all attending this. So everyone in this game has their ears pierced. Okay. Owen would like to speak with you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12th, Malcazar. An adventure to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at this banquet are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Uldar. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I have no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Ramodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs, making you run back and forth. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She'll tell you all you need to know. Okay, let's get out of here. Like my combat log, still over here. You defeat the tamed Gubu. Well, it's not tamed anymore. Now it's dead. Sorry. All right. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't this the nighttime music? Yeah, it's nighttime. It's always a little bit quieter at night. Welcome back. Congratulations, you're invited to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. Okay. It's usually only 4 dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient customs, all guests at this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize. Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be in a short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan's sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmith's Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll be wanting to head there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Back and forth. Back and forth. Goldsmith's Guild. After a while, it's like, I already know that you guys make me run around a lot. Why enforce it? You can always make it so she already had the earrings or whatever in my hand. There we go. There's something to help you with? Ah, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'd be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to the guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you'll need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan's sworn takes her Grace's safety very seriously. Someone crafting? Parmesan Reggiano. Ha! Oh, she's an Aura. Well, bam. I think she's Aura of the Dawn, because there are like 2 of them, of the Dawn and of the Dusk, or whatever it was. Adventurous Guild. My other character that I played a lot of was an Aura, male Aura of the Dusk. I just like the way they look better. All right. Picked up your earrings yet? And here they are. Rosewood box. Let's see what it says. Tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. Exciting. They always have little notes on that. Let me just... Well, now it looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You best take good care of those earrings. If they fall in the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, because you're about to head to a hobnob with Old Oz Elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. I got my interrupt. This is another way to, if someone's casting a spell, you can click that and it'll stop them from casting this spell without having to stun them, because some enemies are immune to stun, but you still interrupt them. This is it, your big debut into Oldon Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Be sure to put on your earrings first, so he'll send you packing. Alright, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Is it auto-equip? No, so I have to manually equip those. Alchemist Guild, right? No. Chamber of Rule. Now that was to the Heart of the Sworn. Now I'm going to the actual Sultana's area. The Steps of Fall. Nald Fall, I think, is like one of the 12 the gods that they worship in here. So Aldous is the sword of Nald, and like someone else is the sword of Fall. This is the Steps of Fall. Then there are the Steps of Nald, and then there's, yeah, it's just the Gate of Fall, the Gate of Nald. It's just all, it's pretty well themed. I like it. This little symbol here means that they're in a cinematic. Level 25, okay. So I'll be in a cinematic, and I'll just be chilling here while I watch it. I'll put these earrings on. A banquet hosted by Her Grace, the Sultana, is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lord. Please proceed inside. More voice acting, hopefully. I gotta make sure to chat a little bit while they're voice acting, because someone did a copyright claim on like a 20-second piece of one of my Monster Hunter videos where I just watched a cinematic of a cat cooking, and it was like 20 seconds, nobody even talked, but I got copyright claimed on it. I'm like, what the heck's going on over here?
All hail the Sultana.
I just gotta click though.
Your Grace.
Raoban?
The way she says it, Raoban.
By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced
sit on his
this
arm.
day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown.
Who's that?
Honored guests, I give you our champion.
Yay.
And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Dance. Am I walking away?
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Oh no.
Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Sounds familiar.
Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful
Well,
for all
let's
you
do
have
it.
done for Uldar. But there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
You can't even see him. I'm in the way.
So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Oh man. Like when I talk, like it didn't say anything.
You are like they were. Allow
They?
me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago.
I think they're referencing the time the meteor fell when they shut down the game the first
The
time.
day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the
And the
heroes'
heroes
sacrifice.
were all the original players.
Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
Warriors of Light.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds.
Foreshadowing?
Only
Potentially.
heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Uh-oh. Let me get this out of the way. Haha! Move it. I wonder if they're ever going to show the actual cinematic of things going bad. We may have to look it up on YouTube or something.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Spooky. Look at him just chilling over there.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hell! The barrier won't go down so
The
easily!
chocobos.
Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
I want his armor. This is a big old bull right there. It's so cool.
We're
That
surrounded
is
by
neat, too.
rays. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Is that a Metal Gear Solid reference? Snake! Maybe. I've only played like one of those games, and it was the third one.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
So
What of
convincing.
the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. call till they respond.
Or maybe they're all dead.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not.
Oops.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
So mad. That guy's still chilling on that rock back there.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
I don't know, it looks like a massacre to me.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Oh, she went out of focus real fast. But I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. Which translates to just in case you didn't catch it. I passed out. How you feeling, Malkazar? I am Amodi. I sleep in my armor. Totes. They said he fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Malkazar? Life in an adventurer can be pretty taxing. At least I took my hat off. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Excuse me. No, before I forget, the Journal left a message for you. It said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish a story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Put me in my room. Alright. Come on. Let me use any of these things. There's a lot of things you could do in there. Mainly set up glamour plates and things like that just for looks. You can change the music if you have the proper items to actually change the music. You have to like earn them from dungeons and stuff. Some of them are in parts, so you have to have someone take all the parts and craft them together for you. All right, let's book it. I need to be. Oh, whatever. I'm not just gonna walk. Over here is the center area of the Immortal Blades, which is the Grand Company of Ul'dah. I've been waiting for you, Malkazar. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I had to have you do. Okay. What do you got for me? Well, it takes time to explain. And I get a pet. I won't trust you to ask about most important. Stretch it out. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. I get to go to the other cities now. Oh, I'm gonna switch my earrings back to something that can actually give me stats. 5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano, first by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by they did not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I'd have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Nod. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Laminza as my official representative. Now, that's a great many moms to travel, but I've rather the time or patience to wait around while you do it on foot. Which is possible, by the way. It's all connected. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as a proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insist you to be granted one regardless. I, Malkazar, I'm not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I've said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Malkazar, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Alright, airship time. Let's do it. I think I can teleport to it. The airship landing. Oh, I need to speak with Momodi anyway. I'll teleport to her. Alright, let's get in here. I want to go see the other cities. I like this city the most, but the other ones are pretty cool. Get stuck on a chair. All right, Momodi, what do you have to say? Back from your meeting with Rabban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Jealous. Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Malkazar, I truly am. Now, I dare say Rabban told you this, But not many people get to go on the airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen an Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet foul, having never known the blues of limbs of Laminza's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Malgazar. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Loda ain't the only place to visit my troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Malgazar. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Malgazar. I'll see you when you get back. Oh, I didn't nod to her. What do I left to do anyway? Central Thanalan Black Brush. I feel like I should go get that done. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that real quick. And then I'll get back and I'll do that. Okay. So Black Brush, eh? And they're called, I mean, I'll find them, but they're called Keycurn, what? Shell Sweepers. That'll give me a decent chunk of experience. The nice thing is if you finish all of them, then you get like a class-specific ring. I think that may be up here. You are too high level for this. If you wanted to participate, click level sync, and you'll be able to do stuff. I don't want to have to Google this. Enemies, Bueller. I mean, technically it could be over here too. Yeah, let's look it up real quick. I don't want to waste too much time doing this. Keycurn Shell Sweeper. Six, 1619. Now their coordinates, if you look at the map over here, this is the coordinates of where I am. 16, 17. Up here is the coordinates where my cursor is. So 16, 19, sorry. So they are over the other side. Dang it, I went the wrong way. Again. Per usual. Go, go, go. That could be right in here. A rat's nest. Okay. There's Ul'dah in the background. Such a big city. There we go. There's one. They're level 9, so they're gonna take like more time at all to kill. Are these guys chained? Can't tell. They're not. Sometimes when you see enemies, they'll have like a yellow line like between them that appears every few seconds. What's next on this one anyway? Worry about that later. All right, let's go back to town. Oh, not Horizon. I probably need to check that mail too. I wonder what they gave me. I'll worry about that later. Airstrip landing. I know there's a way to walk there, but this is just much faster. Let's teleport in. Bum. Greetings, sir. This is a reservation counter for the passengers traveling to Limsa Laminza. If I'm not mistaken, you're Fendral's envoy. As long as you're Earthbiter, yes. Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Proceed to landing area. Board the airship. And we'll watch the cinematic the first time, because it's always there. I think you actually may have to the first time. Let's see. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa Laminza is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Yeah, this is part of the story. I still need to switch my airings up. Another song that's been in most, if not all, Final Fantasy games, including the very first. Oh, look at everybody. When we first meet between Sultan Tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they'll feel the same. Yes, she's the same one that I saved. Thancred came too. Godspeed, Malgazer. Godspeed. I'm right. They'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Wind effects. Bending metal. Logic. Oh, here we go.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Well, dang. Shouldn't have done that. You done goofed. Is that all that was? Just a little story? No. Oh, there we go.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core.
He hates everybody. Gosh.
Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
A gaggle of bosses. Just chilling.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Imperial salute.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Alamigo.
Codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Magitech. Dropping a bunch of names. Pretty important story stuff. Limsa. All right. Enter Sanctuary, left Sanctuary, enter Sanctuary. Which one is it, game? Okay. Okay, this way. You must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Lamizza, sir. There we go. Admiral Blofisfin will wait your arrival. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know that her name is Merlvib. or the W is a V, so it's almost like a German pronunciation, but not 100%. See, look at that. I like their colors, black and red. So when I get to pick a grand company, I usually pick them just for that reason. You are the Old Dawn envoy. Welcome to Limsa La Minza. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Lift attendant. Go to Bulwark Hall. I may actually take a few minutes here to go get all the Aetheryte in town for the Aethernet. Come on. I don't know what's going on. Why is it taking so long to load? It has been since I started playing this character. I wonder if they like made some massive update that just takes forever. Let's go over here first. I have to talk to, yep, Chocobo Keep. Always talk to Chocobo Keep. Okay. Let's bolt. Pew pew! Get the big Aetheryte, of course. A lot of people hang out here. Pretty popular location. And they have that background chatter always when there's a lot of people around. That's actually a cool touch too. Okay, Tomb of the Aetheryte. Let's go this way. We'll get the one over here. Get those two. We'll head back. Prefect. Okay. Level 80, max level. Level 60. This game is kind of lagging even on the sounds. I could learn to become an Arcanist here, which at level 30 actually is like the only class I know that has a splitting path. One of them is damage dealing spellcaster called the Summoner, and the other one is the healing one called the Scholar, which actually when I was playing before, what am I doing? Wasting time. Scholar was one of my favorite, well, I think it was my favorite healer because it wasn't just a basic click on someone and click a button to heal them. There's other things about it too. Am I going the right way? No. Yeah, this is one of the more confusing maps for a town, but that's why I'm trying to get these Aetherites now. That way I don't have to deal with it so much in the future. Lighthouse. Let's get the one at the Fisherman's Guild. The Rogues Guild is over there. If I ever wanted to become a rogue, which level 30 becomes a ninja. So most classes, like I said, below level 30 when you start them, they have an upgrade when you get to level 30. Gladiator becomes Paladin. Marauder becomes Warrior. Dark Knight and Gunbreaker you get after level 30, so there's no upgrade for them. Conjurer becomes White Mage. Arcanist gets access to Scholar and it becomes the Summoner. Astrologian starts at level 30, so there's no upgrade for that one. Pugilist becomes Monk. Lancer becomes Dragoon. Rogue becomes Ninja. Archer becomes Bard, which is actually pretty fun. The Machinist and the Dancer and the Samurai start at level 30 or above, so they don't have an upgrade. The Thaumaturge becomes the Black Mage, and the Red Mage starts past level 30, so yeah, let's go this way. Is the Blacksmith's Guild, do they have an Aetherite down there? I don't recall. I don't think they do. I think the nearest one is this one over here for the Maelstrom Command Center. There's one up here by the Culinarians Guild to become a cook, and the Marauders Guild. Hopefully this is all I need. 2 more. Don't care about leaves, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. This is something to fill in your time. Leaves are really nice. Again, if you're leveling another class and you've already gone through the story, that's just another thing you can do in order to boost your experience gain. But especially when you start doing dungeons, you're like, hey, I want to level a Lancer. I do like Lancers. They're pretty simple to use. When you get Dragoon, it's a lot of fun. But if you want to level anything other than a tank or a healer, then you're going to have a hard time getting into a group quickly. So you have to find things to do in the meantime. There are a lot of fates. There are the hunting logs. The leaves are a big one. The problem is there's a limit to how many leaves you can do, which I don't agree with. But whatever. There we go. All of them. So I got the Zephyr Gate and the Tempest Gate. Beautiful. So now we're gonna go. Let's go to the Aetheryte Plaza. It's pretty close to where I need to be anyway. Right. Pew pew. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. Yes, the Arcanists have a little carbuncle pet. That's what they're called, carbuncles. When you become a summoner, they turn into like different things. And when you become a scholar, they turn into like fairies, which help you heal.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way.
This way? You mean like right at the end of your desk? Why, thank you.
I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Voice acting ended. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nel von Darnus, Wells Taken, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Alamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, that's ounce in this game, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged creature, a dragon the size of a bloody city. It was the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. It was as if the world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix were he still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. I'm getting tired. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raubon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Could have just said yes, but okay. It's not as epic or dramatic. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? See. Pray give my regards to the Elder Seed Seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Malchezair. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Alright. Cool, automatically outside. Sweet. Head back to the airship landing. This one. It's right here. Might as well just do this. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Over and over and over again. But you can't use mounts in town, but I don't have a mount anyway. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the ship to Gridania? Yes. Pew. Can I just walk? Why have to teleport? Time to fly again. Hopefully we'll get past the memorial before the end of the stream. We should. I wanted to get to the first dungeon tonight, but I don't know if we'll have time. Or even if we'll get there. No cinematic this time, we're straight into Gridania. Time to get more Aethernets. Come on. Wow. Taking quite a while to load that one. This way. You must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the Conqueror at Nafika's altar. She will meet you to the Lotus Stand where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. I need to go upstairs. Dance. Dance if we want to. Let's zoom out a bit. That's as far as I can zoom out, so perfect. Glad we got it with their cosplays, I guess. Gonna get it? Let's go this way first. Pokey poke poke. Pokey poke poke. This is the Lancers, I think. Well, archers. You can tell by the little symbol in front of that guild. I can learn how to become an archer. I can literally take this time and go and get all the classes or all the starting classes if I wanted to. You had to get to like level 10 first to get access to all the other ones. Are there any other? No. This is also where the carpenters are, the leather workers are. I think the botanists are here, so you can learn how to do all that. They're all over the place, and you can do all of them. It just means that you have a lot of room. There's the bank in the system is based on like having retainers, which is a quest they'll force me to do. You get 2 for free. I think you get 1 for having the Final Fantasy XIV companion app, and then you can pay extra per month to have more. The retainers are not only banks, you can actually send them out on quests and stuff, so there's a lot of things you can do in this game. Grab this one, and then I will head north actually. Just go around that way, and that way, and then that way, and then that way. That's the Conjurer's Guild, and that's the healer. I think it'd be fun to get to the compilation, or the collaboration quest where Lancers, where you take on the Rathalos from Monster Hunter. But in Monster Hunter, they actually added a quest where you can take on the Behemoth, which is from Final Fantasy. Where am I going? I don't need to become a Lancer. Snotty. Pardon me. What am I doing? I have to go all the way around. Pew pew pew. So you can do that to become a leather worker. Might as well hit the mail while I'm here. Walking right by it. Aha! That is a cash item that I purchased. It's a special mount. I like the look of it, I bought it, and then I'm like kind of regretted it because like, there were some way cooler looking ones. Could have spent the money on that. That's another way they get you. Is they're like, here's some really cool looking mounts. 25 bucks each. Have fun. This is the Botanists Guild over here. I'm gonna go grab this Aetheryte real quick. Go to Miketo's Amphitheater. It's closer. Hopefully faster. Maybe not because I have the loading screens, but whatever. And all those side quests that I'm going to ignore. I'll do those on a second class. Maybe I'll save them for a DPS class because they're the hardest to level if you're doing it by yourself because of the dungeon queues. Level 2. Hopefully this is the last one. Think so. Yep. The Blue Badger Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate. Nice. Perfect. So I've gotten all the Aethernets in all the 3 major cities that I have access to right now. You are the Uldan envoy, begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? You know what? Yeah, yes, you may. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. Still haven't put my earrings back on, but whatever. A little bit of voice acting and then goes away. So it can be the same.
So you are the Uldan envoy.
Yes.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? Nod. Or do you know, I guess? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail, that as well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitex in 50 years past helped it to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come by the virtue of magic alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Balsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problems. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs to stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity, which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Giant feather. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Yay, wind up airship. So now the airships are no longer free if I want to travel to the nations. They could require Gil. Out of Ulda. Information may interest you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seed Seer went well, my Lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Blufisvin of Lomenza? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Witch? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. Teleport. 618 gil. Nope. Let's go see how expensive the airship is. I don't have that much. Later in the game, I'll just be like, heck yeah, let's go for it. But no, not right now. Okay. Attendant? Oh. Front line is PvP. No thank you. There we go. Airship ticket to Limza. Much cheaper. I'll make sure this is the same cinematic. If it is, I'll just skip it from now on. I very rarely use the airships anyway, but they are handy early game. Not only are they slower because of cinematics and having to go to the airship and leave the airship, just a pain in the butt. Load. Oh, I think I drink while it's loading, I guess. Yep, okay. I'm gonna skip the cinematics going forward. I'm already there. Might as well just wait for it. Alright, let's. I haven't done this in. I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to remember to do this. Let's update my gear, because I know that earring does nothing for me. Yeah. Go back to the weathered earrings. Proceed to the drowning wench. Welcome, darling wench. Sit where you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Hey, I am Balderon, alright? Who's asking? I heard as I've got a job for a capable adventure, eh? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for faint of the heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding hairy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in the details. None of these are updates or upgrades, so I'm going to take that. New abilities? No. Okay. It's probably pirates. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Suggestive Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up to north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But if it weren't so long as the Fishbacks' pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. The Fishbacks are the Sahagin, which is a race of sea creatures. It's one of the Beastmen tribes. If you permit me, Master Balderon, I would be happy to elaborate. Okay, somebody else. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure that my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport and the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Suggestive Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Quarrels, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Okay? Then it is settled. Sestasha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vamelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. Okay, so what is that one? Okay, well, I don't remember what Beauty Scalp Deep does. Oh, that actually gives you access to a ridiculous character that allows you to change your looks for a fee. This unlocks into new things. That's all what the blue pluses are for. So she's over by there, so I need to go down to, yep, Fisherman's Guild. This will get me right to where I need to go, almost. You hear about Commodore Raynor's investigation, then you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lanosia, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of a Novice before you blunder into Sestasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you. Train you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting you. I already did those. A hall is on the way to Sestasha, just north of the airport. Head inside and one of our seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Airport, let's do it. Oh man. Let's grab the Aetheryte and head right in. It is foggy. I like how up here in the mini map it tells you what the conditions are. You can tell it's a little foggy. Pretty cool. All right, there's the Aetheryte. Chocobo keep. Okay. Oh, someone's flying. That's a cool mount. Oh, is there a fate? Oh, that's not a fate. That's just a giant dude. You must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sestasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. First dungeon. We have time. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for the exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. I've already done them. As I like the gear. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, that's an all master. Then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sestasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Cool. Later. Yeah, healer, DPS, tank. So, yeah, cool. Alright. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft side out for a stroll. Can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? You are, thank the gods. I assume you already know that the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats may have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sestasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fish-back fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'd cause. Kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. And while you do, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Alright. Duty Finder unlocked, finally. I can finally get into these... They're not called dungeons, they're called duties, I guess. Sestasha, yes. Specifically that one is what I want. Instanced raids, I know. And Duty Finder. U key to open Duty Finder. I know how to use it. So I can click that. Then I can hit join. My role is a tank. And less than 5-minute wait. But tanks, my slot's already taken up with me. Then we just need to find other people. When I get in, I'll pop a food so I can get 3% more experience. And then we'll be good to go. This little symbol right here next to my name means I'm waiting for a party. Watch like nobody come in because it's super late or something. That would be annoying. Wind up Fran. Fran is from Final Fantasy XII. I'll keep the Moogle out. Well, while I'm waiting, let me go check out this Fate. No, I have to talk to him first. Is there anything in this area? Recommendations. No hunting logs in this area for me to check out. Problem is when you look at a creature, you can't see its health. I wonder if there's a way to change that. No, I don't want to change that. You can change the colors of everybody if you wanted to. Like, I'll change mine to red. That way, when I'm in a group, it's easier to find where I am. Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Down here. Commence! Let's do this. Now, because there's so many expansions out, usually these early game dungeons go pretty quickly. Because most people know what they're doing. I always watch the cinematic for the first time. Pirates. Yarr. Alright, let's go into Sestasha here. Sestasha easy mode. There is a hard mode for 90% of the dungeons. Hey, good evening. How you doing, Maximum Ram? I know all this stuff. Essentially, yeah. I been streaming this the past couple weekends. I do have a character that's like level 70 something and is almost about to enter Shadowbringers, but yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the game. Have you played it before? Oh, I forgot to put my food. Yeah, cool, man. I like this game a lot. You're on Exodus? I think I have a character on Exodus. I don't remember though. It's been quite a while. I haven't played it in a while, and I decided to pick it up again. And I'm like, hey, no, let's start a character from scratch. I'm recording it too and putting it on YouTube though, so that way anybody can catch up. I'm mainly doing it for story reasons. Yeah. What color are we? Anybody know? What is the Fan Fest? Is that the thing where it's like the black 14 symbol? Okay. Yeah, 24. This may be their first time in here. 19. It looks like everybody's new. Okay, that's fine. Hi, good evening, Blazer Wave. How's it going? Get out of the way of that. You coming to watch me play some Game of Nods? Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, some nights are like that. Alright. Well, thanks for checking me out. Here to watch me start from... This is a brand new character. I have a character, like I was telling Maximum, that goes all the way up through like almost into Shadowbringers. And then I stopped playing months ago. So I was supposed to pick up streaming, so I decided to go and give this a shot. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, Maximum. Yeah. I was doing in the post Stormblood quest chain. I was like almost ready to get into the dungeon called like Gimlet Dark or whatever it was. Yeah, these guys you can't damage without actually, you have to wait for them to open up. Yeah, I think I got that far. And then I stopped playing for some reason. Subscribed this whole time. Wasting money, but whatever. That's an oops. Alright, let's get this guy over here. I know, I probably did, but I'll get back up there. I was one of those silly people, like, you know, because it wasn't my first character either. When I started a new character back then, it was an Aura Marauder, because I like tanking. When I got to level 50, I'm like, I'm not going to move on to the next expansion until I get my Zodiac Zeta. Boy, was that a bad idea. Because I got it. But man, it was just like dragging on for so long. The Stormblood story's alright. There's some cool parts. Like every expansion. But when you think about it, you know, everyone's comparing it to Heavensward. It's like, well, Heavensward is just fantastic. So, you know, that's like peak story. And I haven't even done the Shadowbringer stuff, so I don't know how good that is. Yeah, and it was just the one relic weapon, and I did it at level with just the amount of money that I had, just leveling up. I didn't wait till level 80 or anything like that. So when I was going through and doing my light farming on the dungeons, I was only level 50. Going through Temptara a million times. But like I said, I got it. Invulnerable. Come on, open up. There we go. More Shade Seekers. Get those. These guys are super weak. They don't do much damage, and they die really easily. Yeah, but it's fine. I also, at that time, decided I wanted to get all the crafting classes up to level 50 as well. I essentially was a masochist about it. I don't mind it being too political. It was because, you know, it felt like Game of Thronesian to me. Like, I like Game of Thrones. And to see it in a video game was kind of cool. Let's go get this treasure chest over here. I think all these people are all brand new to this game, so we're gonna get the full map too. Well, they're easier to get, yes, but I do like the look of the what I was playing the warrior when I did it. Loot rules, I'm not gonna worry about that. What loot do we have? Works for me anyway. I'll greed on it. No one needs it. It'll round robin. Heck yeah, man. So that's I'm a champion at explaining things. Like, I used to play a lot of WoW, and I would always get into dungeons where people didn't know what was going on, and I'd give like full-on explanations because I'm like, you know, you're here for fun. You don't want to be struggling and have everyone be mad at you. I'll say what's going on, man. I'm the tank anyway. Everyone has to wait for me. Yeah. Well, some of them are just awesome looking. There's just no question about it. Dragoon's a fun class, though. I only got him up to level 50, I think, on my other character. I should just be grabbing these dudes. It's kind of my job. Okay, almost at the first boss here. Perfect, yep. This little purple line indicates it's going to be an arena. So he's going to touch the green one. That's what that note at the beginning said. There was a it'll change every single time. So when he clicks that, a switch opens up here. Boop. I touch it and boss. Chopper the Quirrell. The Lancer should really be directly behind him in that little spot where there's no lines. But whatever. I guess at this level doesn't really matter that much. What, DC? That's an acronym I'm not familiar with when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV. They were, what? Data center, oh. That makes sense. Ooh, these are both good. But I can't knead on them. What? Whatever. Sargatanas. This and my other character on Sargatanas. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you know they have like the North America and South America, like the EU. They all have different names. I'm just used to them just being NA and EU, as opposed to Ether versus whatever. I think I started back on Ultras back in the day. Played on Excalibur for a bit too. Okay, so go this way. Did anybody? Hang on. Can I actually? Did I get any of those? I didn't even see. Nope. Another boss time. No puppies yet. All right. Captain Madison. Get everyone. Get over here. Yeah. I'm in Arizona. Heck yeah, man. How's the weather over there? We're gonna be hitting hundreds here. Like, consistently pretty soon. Which is very unfortunate. Yeah. Pretty gnarly, man. Oh, alright, run away. Give me a chest of stuff. Anything good? Nope, but I will read it. I should be able to get materia. It's the spirit bond stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Should be able to get it pretty soon. So we're gonna go this way first. And we'll kill everybody on the way too. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What's going on over there? The healer's just tearing off and getting killed. Doctor Who? You okay? Well, they're low level. I mean, it's not like they have... It's level 24. I mean, they may have done it before. Huh. And we don't have resurrect. That's my first death. The first of many. Alright, where is he? How far does he have to run? Oh, he starts at the very beginning. I forget that. All the way back. At least, you know, we've cleared it all, but still. Kind of liked it. What's one of the things I miss about WoW is if you get past a certain boss, you die, then you can at least teleport past that spot. So you don't have to run all the way back. But, you know, that's just me. Maui wowie. You think we can take these guys on without him? It's just 2 dudes. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Especially when you get into like raiding and PvP and stuff like that. I really don't care for PvP, I do love raiding. But when it's progression rating, yeah, your death counter is going to be up there. Alright, I forgot if there's any chests in here, but I know this is for map completion. Okay. Let's clear the guys in the middle. Slash wave. You must save us. Here we go. Okay, get back here. I do enjoy tanking in this game. Some games is kind of eh. This game's also super flashy. That can get kind of annoying if there's a lot of people, but it's fine. Let's go over here. Yep, up first. Alright, equip it. No, it's worse anyway. Get them all! Like a dingbat, yeah! It's like you hear the look for it. I love those days where you have a pocket healer and you're like, oh, I run into this guy all the time. He's just like, just pull things. Alright. I've got 3 groups. Are we dealing with those? They are healing themselves. Excuse me, I'll focus. I'll fire. You know what, you're going curing, so I'm going to focus on you for a second. Yeah, let's kill that guy first. You know what? Here. Oh, I died. My first death too. Except. First death, no, it's fine. I'm not worried. Let's take down the Shadow Scale guy. These guys are the worst. Okay, there we go. Now we should be fine. Is it better what I'm wearing? 3323. It's the exact same thing. I'm just gonna greet it. Alright. Alright, so that one's done. Now let's go into the hole. I don't really need to put marks on because you guys are attacking things that I'm not attacking. Look at shallow skills with healers. I'm gonna put on some more of that. Yeah. Not even... The only way that would happen is if, like, you have a group that's already max level and they, like, work together to make sure that you don't die. That's pretty impressive. Oh, let's grab these guys. Let's go here first. This is where we need to go anyway. Getting caught on stuff. Gosh. Hit him. There we go. That should be enough. Tab targeting. I forgot what the hotkey for interact was. It's been a while, like I said. I think I set it to something. I forgot what it was though. Because as always, when you're like running the Praetorium, everyone's trying to get in a teleporter faster. It's in here. Somebody's not moving. Is it? I don't know. Let's find out. Nope. Nope. Z whips out your weapons and X hides your name and the names around you. Let's go over here first. One more spot, then we can move on. No worries. I tried a controller, but I'm so used to the mouse and keyboard when I MMO. It's funny when you would hit Lamau, for some reason the Autobot flagged that. I'm like, Lamau? Why would it flag that? Okay. Ooh. No one can use that. Too bad we don't have an archer with us. Alright, so I think we're done with this. Oh yeah? I didn't play it until Heaven's Word is already out. That's fine. I know, but I allowed it. It's an acronym. I do try to keep it clean though, because it's like eventually my kids may watch this. So, oh man, level 20. We can have a limit break. Just save that for the boss. Always save it for the last boss, especially in these things. We got all the map, right? Yeah. Okay. Third encounter time. Hey, no worries, I appreciate it. It's not, you know, it's not like you're being a jerk about it. Some people are like that. It's like, come on, man. And I know this isn't the most kid-friendly game. Like, there are certain lines in here that they use swear words. Can you heal me, please? You didn't heal everybody. You didn't heal me. There's no AoE damage going on. Like, I'll read the line as it is written, but I usually don't do that. I don't swear on my stream. And I try not to get upset too, because there's like, there's so many streamers out there who just scream and yell and people are. I don't want to. That's whatever. Just another life from that. Play and have fun, man. Wanna get everybody? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. There you go. Chest in there? No. There's a chest over here, though. Or should be. Thought there would be. Yes. Mapped, mapped, mapped. Pew. I do like this. This just does the most damage. It does more damage than that when there's more than 2 dudes. You have to do the math in your head. You're like, okay, 120 potency to all dudes versus 300 potency to 1. Which one does the most damage? Well, this one against 3 dudes is technically 360 potency, so there's more than that, so. It'll be 90 seconds before I get to the boss fight. That's the last boss over there for this dungeon. This duty, excuse me. So now we're down to 2 guys. So the total eclipse is not effective via damage. I shouldn't be worried about damage too much anyway. I should be more worried about keeping them on me, but I haven't had any issues, so that's my job, man. Tank it up. Got everybody. Might as well. Let's get everybody. And when I get to Tantargi, Crop will do the same thing. I don't remember if Copperville has a couple spots too. You have to actually go out of your way to get on the map. That's melee quick. Tab targeting is kind of wonky sometimes. Now I have a good level 15 bow for if I want to go archer. I'm blocking all that damage. It even tells you right here, I'm taking damage, but a good chunk of it's blocked. Alright, so he's dead. Alright. Sorry. I will stop singing that because I do not want to get copyright claimed. So you're good on your mana, healer. I'm looking at your mana. You can do healing just fine. last time. So there's the captain that we just chased away. He's just chilling. There's a good parrot dude. Wasn't gonna like this one bit. Alright, cinematic time. You solely a spawning ground, Shorewalker. Dead. Sahagin. Oh, that was a quick cinematic. Yeah, boss music. Bum, bum. You already used a limit break. Den the Orchid Tooth. That's a cool name. Yeah, the mechanic here is you're supposed to go to these ripples, and I guess he's doing that, and click them, because then the ads don't spawn. But no big deal. No, it's stun you. Okay. I've worn out his stuns. You cannot be stunned anymore. Ready for ads. Let's go to the boss. There we go. Nice. And done. Success. So now at the end of every dungeon, you can give recommendations to people, or you can essentially commend them for doing a good job. Usually tanks and healers get it, sometimes DPS get it. Bonus of 3,400 experience has been rewarded. I'll give it to Dr. Who. Okay. Is there anything good in here? Oh yeah, need on that. That I'm going to greed, and you're probably going to take that because that's a conjurer thing and you need that. Alright, I'm going to wait for my gear. If I leave, I lose the chance to get it. Much better once I get that thing. I'm so excited. Little by little, you just get better stuff. I'll be replacing it pretty soon, pretty quickly anyway. There we go. So then I put that on, kaboom, update my gear set. The green is rare or uncommon. And then there's blue and purple in this game, I believe, for rarity. So I can exit. I received one commendation. That's fine. You get achievements and stuff for commendations. Drowning Wench. I need to go all the way back. How far is it? 153. Nope, not gonna do that. Well, it's faster. Whatever. It's still weird that there's no music out here. Loading screen. Cool. Drowning Wench is up near Half Castle. Okay. The music's really quiet. I think that may be my own settings. That's fine. My stream is almost done anyway. I usually stream, or this is my second scheduled stream. I try to do 8:30 to midnight on Saturdays. Final Fantasy XIV for now. I do play other games. I have Monster Hunter Rise I play, Hollow Knight, anything pretty much. But this one I'm going to be doing on Saturdays. So if you like what you see, please give me a follow. That way, and you can also join me on the Discord and actually chat with me when I'm not streaming. That's where I also post the links to my YouTube videos when I upload them. Aye, such a task was in the books. Was mind. I'm afraid that ship is already sailed, friend. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? Humph. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. We will return, and our chance will come. Being cryptic. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest until we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into the battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your adventures, sir. That's actually a pretty good one. I like that. Goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. Back then, are you? No, not at all. I just walked in and talked to these guys, but I'm not back. With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastard set up a shop on your bleeding doorstep. So it sounds like you left him in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I can ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking in another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems that forest folk or in need of an adventure can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet tasks won't be no skip through Sunny Glade, but after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Sweet kaboom. Oh, that's right, so after you get to this point, you essentially get 1 dungeon for each of the countries. I never understood Party Finder. It was always weird for me. Like, it was wonky making it work. Let's see if I get anything new from that. Nope. I'll grab this quest, and then I will be finished. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know, but whatever it is you got asked to do, I somehow doubt it pose any trouble for adventurer has survived the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mayun, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Yeah, he's the counterpart to Momodi, and Mayun is the counterpart as well in Gridania, so... Let's see, is there anything I can do real quick? I think we're good. Hey, you guys still there? Good cutscene. Excuse me. And Mayun's upstairs, but I might leave it here. So, like I said, I stream 8:30 to midnight Saturdays, and it's past midnight, so I'm going to be logging off. Oh, by the way, as a bard, you can actually play songs. If you like what you see, go ahead and throw me a follow. That would help out so much. I do try to do random streams throughout the week as time allows. I don't really have a whole lot of spare time to throw towards scheduled streams, but I would, if not, I will see you guys on next Saturday. Take care, guys.